It's fall now, guys. Fish are starting to go shallow. We're getting those colder nights. We're into mid-September here. And you know, those fish are starting to migrate from their deeper summer waters all the way shallow where they started their whole, you know, process. So basically the process is in the spring, they spawn shallow. Then as the summer rolls on, they go deep, and then they come back shallow. So now we're getting to September, we're getting to that transition, and they're really gonna start pushing in shallow. And when they do that, they really key in on little young of the year minnows. They switch from bottom baits like craws and stuff along the bottom, and they really switch to bait. And what they're keying in on are those little 1-year-old minnows. They're super small. Oftentimes they're balled up in, in bays, creek mouths, marinas. You know, the bait will migrate to those areas, and there's nothing better to throw than a little sneaky underspin. This thing just plain catches them when they've done that switch. It imitates those little minnows perfectly, and there's a reason why this thing's the best for it. The first thing is the small hook, the 1/0 hook. It allows you to put on a little small minnow imitation. In this case, we're using the 2.75-inch drop minnow, and it fits on there perfectly. It's on a 1/0 Gamakatsu hook. And this little package is perfect when they're just gorging on those little tiny minnows. You know, oftentimes you'll catch a fish and they'll start spitting them up beside the boat or in the live well. And you know, that's about the size that they're keying in on. So this bait is so simple to use. All you do is you bomb it out there as far as you can and reel it back slowly. You can cover a ton of water doing it, just fan cast an area. You know, if you're fishing a point, a flat, you know, we target boulders with these, and you know, it's perfect. These guys are, you know, they'll come in behind it, they'll suck it right in. And the key is that this is a fine wire hook. It allows you to get away with really light lines. So in this case, we got, you know, 5-pound braid, 5-pound braid to a 6-pound fluorocarbon leader. And when you're making these long casts with these long rods, which I'll get into in a second, that hook will penetrate better than a thicker gauge hook. So the key is to have a longer, whippier rod. So a 7.6, a 7.8, medium light, fast action is ideal. And the key is a really good quality spinning reel, something with a super smooth drag. You want a light drag. You don't want to horse these fish. That hook, it's fine wire. It's gonna find a home. It's gonna penetrate, you know, the thick part in those mouths, and they won't be able to shake it. So the key is just take your time. Like, back off your drag, let that fish swim around. And you know, if you do that, you're gonna land, you know, close to 100% of the fish. You know, we think that it's definitely in the high 90s, 95, 98%. If you're fishing, you know, a little bit deeper, or you wanna move it a little bit faster, you can go to the bigger head. So in this case, that's the 5/16 ounce head. It's perfect for, you know, if they're deeper, or you wanna burn it a little bit quicker, get more of a reaction. And then this is a 3/16. This is my favorite. When we're fishing anywhere from 2 feet to 10 feet of water, there's nothing I like more than this size. Today, on an overcast day like today, we're gonna use the gold blade. When it's sunny and shiny, we often use the silver blade. And you know, it's just a sweet little bait for when they switch to the fall. Young of the year minnows, we all have seen it. You know, there's balls of bait all over our graph, and this thing just flat out catches them. So again, get yourself some sneaky underspins, get on that fall bite. You're gonna love this bite. It's so much fun. And get yourself some 5-6 pound smallmouth.